Mike Collins did a great job explaining the details of the LifeWave compound marketing plan. What I want to talk about is how we make money. And this is where it starts getting exciting. See, one of the things you have to understand is this isn't a job. You don't get paid on Friday just for showing up. You get paid for results. And when you begin this, a lot of times the first couple weeks or even the first couple months, you'll work harder than the money that you make because you're building a foundation. You're starting something new. If you wanted to be a lawyer or a doctor or anything, you would expect to invest years, pay a lot of money to learn a new skill. Here you're learning something new. Don't expect us to jump in your first day and know it immediately. But the nice thing about LifeWave, you can start with a few $100s, and you can actually get in profit in your first week if you learn the systems from the people who are doing it correctly. See, let's say you start as a gold. It's $499. That's our top position. And for every gold you sign up after that, you get a $100 product introduction bonus. So if you sign up 5 golds, you made a $500 profit in your first week. You still have your product to sell and use and develop your business. Now imagine starting a business in your first week you're in profit. If any of you ever started a business before, normally it's 5 years before you're out of the debt that you got started in your company. Now, the beautiful thing about LifeWave is you're duplicating your efforts. See, when I first heard about this industry, I just got out of the Peace Corps. I was 25 years old. I was broke. I was scared. I didn't know what I needed to do next. But I started noticing something, that every rich person I heard about or knew, they had employees. Every broke person I met was an employee. And I kind of wanted to cross that line from broke to rich, so I thought if I wanted to do that, I better do what rich people did. I didn't have enough money to hire an employee, but I could build a team where I had a group of independent representatives that were out building their own business, and I could earn a percentage by helping them be successful and introducing them to a new concept. And that's what you can do with LifeWave. So let's say you get started. It's your first month. You're excited. You tell all your friends about it, but you didn't get the training. And you blow them all out of the water. So after your first 30 days, only one person signs up. It's your mom, in case she felt sorry for you. So you and your mom are in business by yourself. Now, are your friends laughing at you a little bit right now? I guarantee you, behind your back, they're going, hey, you and Mom, how's your business going? Now, you've got a choice at this point. You can quit. You can go back to what you're doing. Or you can say, I'm going to make this work and keep going. And you almost have to have a slightly rebellious streak in you. I don't know what your personality is, but when somebody tells me I can't do something, it makes me want to do it more. It makes me want to show them, you watch, stand back. And that's what drove me, because when I first started in this industry, I was not successful. My first 4 months, I didn't sign up one person in this business. And the reason was I didn't have a lot of self-confidence. People would come in, they'd look at a business, they'd see something like Chuck Michael or Michael Collins do a professional presentation, and then they'd look at me and they go, how's it going for you? And I go, well, you know, it might get better if you sign up, you know. And nobody wanted to work with me because I didn't believe in myself. And if you don't believe in yourself, nobody's going to believe in you. And you've got to develop your own skills as a leader and lean on the system. And we have tools and we have structures and we have systems that you can plug into as you're developing your own skills. But let's say you keep going and you go your second month and you sponsor one more person and your mom sponsors one more person. You now have 4 people in your team. If everybody's just doing $100, that's $400 in total sales. Are your friends still laughing at you? Yeah, you have a total of $400 in sales. You haven't even cycled one time. Next month, everybody sponsors one. It went from 4 to 8. You still haven't cycled yet. You're just building your group and getting started. Next month, it goes to 16. Next month, 32. Next month, 64, 128, 256, 512, 1,024, 2,048, 4,096. Now, in this simple theoretical example, that would be at the end of 12 months. You'd have 4,096 people in your group. Now, you only sponsored 12 people in the year. Nobody in your group sponsored more than 11. But the power of leverage, the power of duplication. Now, if each one of those people, if they're only doing $100 a month, that's it. They're just doing it part-time. They're just doing $100 in sales a month, using some product themselves. That's $409,000 in sales in your corporation in your first year. Just on the cycle pay, you know, we're paid 4 ways. I'm just talking about the cycle pay. You earn about 5% of your entire organization. That would be over $20,000 a month income coming into your pocket month after month after month, whether you worked or not. Now, the beautiful thing about that, everybody looks at that and goes, oh, yeah, that's what I want, 4,000 people, whoa, and they get excited about it. But how many are willing to go through these first couple months, in order to get that? And that's the difference. How many have the vision to stay with this, to get the prize? Because everybody looks at the results and they go, yeah, I'd want that. Are you willing to pay the price, though? That's the difference. You have to have the long-term vision. Because, see, most people think like an employee. Wednesday is hump day. Friday is, thank God it's Friday, and then it starts all over week after week. For LifeWave, you have to have some vision. You have to have some desire. And you have to have some goals that you want more out of life. One of the most dynamic things about the LifeWave compound marketing system are the matching bonuses. Now, what happens with this is anybody you personally sponsor, you can earn up to 25% of what they earn off their team building, off their cycle pay. But it's not just off what they succeed with. Anybody they sponsor, you earn 20% with, and anybody they sponsor, you earn 20% with them also. So let me show you a simple theoretical example. Let's say you get started and you sponsor 5 people. That's it. You didn't break any records. You're just doing this part-time, and then they sponsor 5. Okay, that's 5 who get 5 is now 25, and then those people sponsor 5. So you now have 125 people. Now this could take you a month. It could take you a year. It depends on how hard you want to work. But at some point, you have 125 people that are on your third level. Let's say they're each just making $100 a week. They're cycling twice. That's all they're doing. They're doing this part-time. That group made $12,500 for the week. You earn a 20% matching bonus from that. You just got a bonus of $2,500 for the week. Now that's $10,000 extra a month on top of your cycle pay, on top of your product introduction bonus, on top of your retailing. That's just extra money because you helped other people become successful. Now, I don't know what makes you feel good about life and what gets you excited. I used to work in the Peace Corps, and I love that kind of warm, fuzzy feeling of helping other people out. But they only paid me $200 a month. And I realized really quickly that money makes a difference. I always heard money didn't buy happiness. Well, and I've heard money's not everything. That's true unless you don't have any. When you don't have any money, money makes a big difference. And I wanted to find a way where I could help people with the product, I could help people with the business, and because of the compensation system, when I help other people succeed, LifeWave pays us. LifeWave pays me. And that's a beautiful way to live life. I can't imagine anything more exciting than what I'm doing right now.